some of the best gadgets are ones you can make yourself at home. Don't believe us? Then be sure to check out today's video, because we're going over 8 awesome gadgets that are completely do-it-yourself. Let's get started. Magnetic wristband. Everyone's least favorite part of at-home construction projects is losing screws or other tiny metal objects. With this craft, you'll never have to worry about that again. The materials needed for this project are as follows. Thin, flexible refrigerator magnet. Clean fabric sweatband for the wrist, ideally in the recipient's favorite color. Scissors. About 8 small, strong neodymium magnets. Contact glue, painter's tape, awl, needle, thread that matches the color of the wristband. Take your refrigerator magnet and trim it to the size of your sweatband. Then evenly place your smaller magnets on top of the refrigerator magnet. Space them out so they don't stick together when the final project is complete. After that, glue all the magnets into place. Once the glue is dry, you can take a layer of painter's tape and place it over the surface of the magnets. Your magnetic wristband is almost ready. Just cut a hole in the sweatband and slide your tape-covered magnets inside. All you have to do next is sew the open hole of the sweatband up, and voila! You now have a wearable wristband that will keep all your screws in place when you get to work. If you thought this gadget was useful, wait until you see the next project on today's list. Rocket stove. You never know when or where you'll need to quickly cook up some food. With the rocket stove, you can be sure you'll never go hungry again, with only just a handful of materials needed. For this project, be sure to grab number 10 can with lid, 2 large 28-ounce cans, extra can, insulation, tin snips, heavy-duty gloves, marker, wire hanger, and high-heat spray paint. Using the lid of a smaller can as your guide, cut a hole in the number 10 can with your tin snips. Cut the same size hole inside one of the smaller cans. Then place that inside the largest one. With the untouched can, remove the rim and make 1.5-inch tabs around the edge. Then insert that can through both holes. After that, you're going to cut tabs in the largest can and fill them with your insulation. Once that step is complete, be sure to hammer down the tabs to flatten them out. Now it's time to make the shelf. Just cut a rectangular piece of can out with 2 flaps on the side. Once that is done, you slide it into place and you're almost done. Just create a handle with your wire hanger and you're all done. Now you have a stove you can take wherever you want. But is it as useful as the next gadget in today's video? Let's take a look. Smartphone projector. Projectors can run you a pretty penny, but what if you could make one for yourself for just a fraction of the price? You'll need these items. Rectangular cardboard box, magnifying glass, thick black matte paper, alternatively brush and paint, tape, normal or double-sided, can be substituted with glue, X-Acto knife or precision cutter, or scissors, mirror, protractor, which is optional but helpful, ruler, pencil, and smartphone. First, you want to cut the short side of your box. Using black paint or matte paper, line the inside of the box. Trace out a hole using your magnifying glass and cut it out of a piece of cardboard. Use the remaining of your matte paper to create a stand to prop your lens up. Once this step is complete, you can put your mirror inside of the projector. To cut out the lid of your box, you want to trace around your smartphone and cut the box to size. And there you have it. If you want to use the projector box to watch things on your phone, simply place the phone screen down on the hole you cut on the top of the lid. Turn the lights off, find a wall to screen on, and enjoy the show. Thermal goggles. Have you ever wanted your own thermal goggles? Well, now you can. Here's how. The first thing you're going to do is take a pair of sunglasses you no longer use. Make sure the frame is sturdy. This is very important. Pop the lenses out of the glasses, then cut red and blue theatrical gels, using the lens as a tracing guide. You need 2 of each color, so 4 total. Attach the blue gels to the frames first, then the red. Wait for the glue to dry before continuing on to the next step. Now, you're going to take 8 infrared LEDs and attach them to your glasses. You're going to need 4 LEDs on each side of the glasses. You can secure the wires by using electrical tape. Now you're going to power the lights by attaching them to a 3-volt battery. Each side of the glasses needs their own battery. Your glasses are ready to be worn. Take them outside to test them out and see how they work. This is a great craft because it takes such minimal effort, but you get fantastic results. Let's see how the results compare to the next amazing DIY project we have on today's list. Homemade AC unit. Summers without AC can be absolute torture if you live in a warm climate. Luckily for you, we have just the project to help you keep cool. The best part is that this whole project will only run you about $25. You will need a small styrofoam cooler, a 6-inch fan, and two 1.5-inch elbows, a utility knife. First, take the shield or front part of the fan off. Now, using the fan and elbows as guides, trace and cut out holes of the lid of your styrofoam cooler. Place the fan face down into the lid and fasten both of the elbows into the holes you cut out. You can secure everything together using tape if you want to make sure your homemade air conditioner won't fall apart during use. To use the air conditioner, place a bag of ice or a frozen water bottle inside the cooler and turn on the fan. The cool air will be released through the elbows. This is an awesome, quick fix to beat the heat. If you thought this mini air conditioner was useful, then you'll absolutely love the next do-it-yourself item on our list. Let's check it out. Mason jar speakers. Mason jars have so many more uses than just holding liquids. In fact, they can also help you blast your favorite music. Here's what you'll need. Two 66mm 0.5 watt speakers, TPA 701D amplifier, audio cable, a 3.5mm stereo plug to wires, battery holder, switch, SPDT 0.1 inch pitch, capacitor, 2.2 UF 1206, another capacitor but 0.47 UF 1206, and another capacitor but 1 UF 1206, resistor of 49.9K 1206, and another resistor at 10K 1206, AAA batteries, two mason jars, two part canning lids, diamond drill bit, soldering iron, wire strippers, sandpaper, hammer, spindle sander, which is optional, and some cork, which is also optional. You need to solder together all the electrical components and make sure they fit inside your mason jars. Then you're going to drill holes into the bottom of your mason jars. The glass needs to be wet before you start drilling. The next step is to fit all the electrical components through the holes and into your mason jars. Hold everything in place with the help of the mason jar's lids. If you want to make a stand to prop your mason jar speakers up, you can attach some cork to the bottom of them. Once you've finished, you can plug your phone into one of the wires coming from the jar and enjoy your music. Multi-touch table. Although this gadget is a bit more complex than other items on today's list, we thought it was worth a mention. This may cost you some money, but it's totally worth it. Find a touchscreen device you want to turn into a table. This could be a computer monitor or even a touchscreen TV. Once you find the device you want to use, you're going to have to build a box for it. Use your device's measurements to decide how big the box will be. The installation process involves taking apart your TV and toying around with the inner mechanisms on the inside. We recommend looking into some more in-depth guides during this part of the process, so you don't damage your device. In the end, you'll wind up a touch table that is all your very own. Smartphone hologram. And now for the final item on today's list. Did you know that you can make holograms from your smartphone? This is what you'll need. Clear plastic sheet, fine point Sharpie, scissors, transparent tape. Using a pattern you can download online, cut the necessary shapes out of a clear plastic sheet. You can use the Sharpie to trace the shape onto the sheet beforehand to make sure all the lines are clean and accurate. You're going to cut out 4 of these shapes. Assemble the 4 pieces into a cone-like shape. Adhere the pieces together with your transparent shape, and you're done with the construction portion of the project. Now, it's time to make some holograms. You can find videos online that are made specifically for holograms. When you find one, you can turn the brightness on your phone up and place your pyramid onto your phone's screen. To view the hologram, become eye level with your smart device and watch as the image pops up from your phone screen and into the real world. You now have your own hologram maker, and all it took was a few pieces of plastic and some tape. Which one of these do-it-yourself projects was your favorite? Let us know in the comment section down below which projects you want to make first. That's it for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, a comment, and of course subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any more awesome content like this. We'll see you next time.